this neighborhood looks like it does because Gary and 4 others were here fighting this fire. We stayed.
We had seen the news reports of the wind direction change. Being a retired firefighter, I pay attention to that stuff. And when it happened almost on time from the news reports, it made the fire start coming in our direction. I felt my house was very defensible, and as it turned out, it was.
The embers were just starting to rain down. It was just smoke and just a sprinkling of fireballs coming down on us. And my wife, when she drove out, the smoke and the fire was just whirling around. Limbs and was flying, and she was, what's hitting the car? And it was debris, it was tree limbs, and everything was just swirling around. Garbage cans were being flipped around like nothing, just blowing like paper cups. And she said, I thought I was gonna die in the car right there. And she said we just kept creeping out and finally made it through it.
My wife was in the backyard and came back and forth, called me several times, said that she thought she was going to die. That was, she doesn't have the experience. And, but she hung in there and stayed behind, and she was very, had a lot of courage that night. A lot of emotion too. But spraying down the sides of the house, the roofs of the house, and trying to put out any embers and keep the lawns wet, that was our strategy.
I said, if I go, I said, I can't fight the fire if I'm not here. If I'm not in the fire, I can't fight the fire. And then I started switching from sprinklers to firefighting nozzles. So this is far more effective than just a regular standard garden hose, because look how far that shoots out. And you've got that, and you can also adjust it for your different nozzles.
There were actually 6 people that freelanced and protected homes in here. Some came to help their neighbors, and others were sons of the residents, those kind of things. But yeah, so there were 6 of us running around here doing things, and there's a few houses standing that I don't think would have been had not been for their help.
I asked Gary if he was going to stay, and he said, Loy and I are going to stay. And I said, well, if you're staying, I'm staying. And I gave him my word I was going to stay, and I knew we were going to need each other. And we did.